Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo shuts down orphanage over poor facilities. This is very sad. You know, an orphanage is where children with no parents, no dad and mom, they send them to. And this is really sad because I wonder what will be happening to those children now. You know, say another man on people know that they care about them. All people care about is basically and really truly themselves. You know, so this is really sad. But let's go to the news. The Edo state government has shut down Omo Osifo Orphanage home in Benin City over poor facilities and lack of professional care given to attend to the children in the facilities. Commissioner for Social Development and Gender Issues, Honorable Mrs. Miriam Edokpa, gave the order to close the facility during an unscheduled inspection of the orphanage in the company of the ministry permanent secretary and other officials. She said the orphanage was shut down because it was untidy, unfit for human habitation, as the children in the facilities were left at the mercy of no professional. She noticed that the action to be served as a deterrent to other orphanages who do not take care of the orphans in their custody. The children were left unkept, no worker in sight, left just roaming about, no proper food or anything. According to her, we observed the hazardous condition of the home. It was very untidy and unfit for human habitation. The children were left at the mercy of a young girl and a security guard. In our own professional way, even this guard can abuse these children. The children were sexually active and abused, and they were a form of violence in the home. The commissioner insists that no child in the state will be exposed to such danger under the Governor Godwin Obaseki's administration, as children are the greatest assets to the state. Edokpa said, though the children of the were orphans, they were entitled to full rights as humans, appealing to owners of orphanages to provide proper home, schooling, documentary, recreatory, sports, medical facilities, among others for the children. She noted the orphanages will remain closed until further notice, and the children in the home have been transferred to a better shelter for adequate care and protection as they look malnourished and unkept. Some of them have not had their baths in weeks or days, and they have barely eaten. The worst of all is the sexual harassment and sexual evil that the children have been involved in. These are some of the matters that the state government has taken on to investigate. They were left at the mercy of a young small girl and just the security guard. No one on site. We got there unannounced, and this was what we saw. To the thousands of free orphanages in the state, we are going to be carrying out uninvited, unexpected inspection to see to it that these children are well looked after. We are not going to henceforth leave any child at the mercy of the owners or those running the orphanages. This is very sad. I'm sad, very sad talking about this. That children in orphanage, some of these children is not their fault. Some parents, have died. They have no relative, nowhere to turn to, and they'll be brought into these orphanages. You know, normally when you tell the owner of the orphanages or you inform them that the ministry is coming to visit, guess what? That day, they will make sure all the children have had their baths, they've eaten, they are not looking hungry. They will clean the place, you know. For the first time in a long time, they will try to make the place a bit, they will make good face to make it look like they are working. And people will come there, drop things to the children and, money and all that. But apparently, some people are extorting the children and the facilities. Some people take this, take advantage of this and they begin to do their own thing. These children are orphan. They should be looked after. It's only God that can reward anyone who takes care of the orphan. How can children be left in your care and you leave them with a gate man and just a small girl? Nobody on site to even look after these children. This is absurd, and this is not something that should be done in any state, in any country, especially in a country like Nigeria, oil producing country. Look at what is happening to children of the orphan. How do you really want to really go forward if you cannot take care of somebody who really and truly needs help? So my people, it is wrong to treat an orphan with neglect. It is wrong. If you know you cannot take care of these children, why did you take up the job to be running an orphanage? You say you are running an orphanage, but you are not looking after these children. It's not their fault that they are orphans. Why not show them a bit of love? And if you take care of them well, you will never be forgotten. They will remember you that when they were there. Some of them, you don't know, you just leave them anyhow. And like what the woman was saying now, some of them have been abused, even sexually. How much more emotional trauma and all kinds of abuse that have been infringed on these children. This is unacceptable, and I will please call on Governor Godwin Obaseki. Thank you that your people have gone there unannounced, and they found and they've discovered this. They've discovered this. Please, can you carry out a proper investigation? Can there be and these people should be arrested and shown as example so that they don't do it again? These children are human beings. They are people and they deserve some self-respect as well. It's not their fault that they are orphans. It's not their fault. You left them at the mercy. They were left to see. Look at the pictures. You will see these orphans now. They are all wearing clothes. This is not how they wear clothes on a good day. If you go there unannounced, just like the minister from the ministry, they went there and they discovered that these children were not well kept, were not well looked after. When you come there, they pretend like they are looking after them. They put a happy front. If you don't take care of these children well, you are breeding a wrong society that it will come back to bite you and to haunt you. And who knows, your children may just fall victim. Orphans should be looked after. They should not be thrown away. It's not their fault that they are orphans. It's wrong the way these children were being treated. They just went there unannounced, and guess what? Wow, reality just set in. They just saw everything. There was no place for them to hide. They could not hide it. They got there. There was even no adults on site. No grown-up on site. All they saw was a little girl and the security person we don't know now if it's the security person that has been abusing these children. Just like, the minister said that some of them has been abused. We're carrying out investigation. I feel, in my opinion, strongly and truly that these people should not just be talked about or looked at, but they should be investigated, and further actions should be taken to serve, as a warning. And I thank you very much, at least, for taking the children away from that place immediately and relocating them. Giving them a better place for them to at least call home at the moment until further actions is taken. This is unacceptable. This is not done. This is unacceptable. What the picture you are seeing now is the true picture of what happened. You will see the one where the children the children are wearing masks. That is the state at which they found these children. That's the correct one. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not. Please, these people should be arrested. They should be arrested. And I want to say, madam, thank you for going there unannounced. Thank you for going there unannounced. If you had informed them that you were coming, they would have cleaned up the place and they would have been there, and this would have not been figured out. It would have not been figured out. It's wrong, very wrong, very, very wrong to treat somebody else's child like that. These children are children. They did not ask to be born. Now they are born. Then they should be looked after. They should be taken care of. They should not be neglected and just thrown away like they don't matter. They do matter. I want to say a big shout out to all those who have been looking after orphans. Thank you very much for looking after them. Please keep looking after them. God will look after you and look after your children. And I want to say here that please, everyone and anyone who is in position to look after children, please do your best. Look after them properly and be honest and be true to God, you know, and be true to yourself, be true to God. God will reward you. Any seed you're sowing now will show up in your children's life and destiny. So please, let's not just take it with levity or just take it on seriously or not pay attention. It's important. I want to say a big thank you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We are here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. Thank you for listening. God bless. Have a good day.